Alright, here we are. Trying to do this for the first time. This is the first time I've ever tried doing this. Um, so here I'm trying to record while gaming. I've never done this before. My best friend just told me about Sunkenland. I do a lot of... see if I can get this going here. I do a lot of 7 Days to Die and stuff like that. So Sunkenland, kind of a different take on that. Not a problem. Here I have a character already made up. I'm going to start a new game. We're going to look at what it takes to here. Let's show you the different options here. You can have a female character, male character, of course. Skin, we can go from a very light skin to darkening it up. We don't get too dark on the skin, unfortunately, for those that really want the darker skin. Hair color, we only have a couple. Here we have 3 options. Just kind of frazzled, kind of swept back here, and then we have a bald gentleman. So for color, we do have a couple colors if you want to get out there a little bit. Purples, greens, blues, stuff like that. Something different, some reds. You've got that. Female options, same thing. We have skin color a little bit. We have a little bit more coloring in the skin for women than what we do for the gentlemen. Hair, we have, of course, bald. We got a bun in the back, kind of longer hair, and then a ponytail. So whatever you prefer. And of course we have the same colors and everything else there. Not a big deal. And in cancel, we'll just keep my Missy character here. Do single player. We're going to start a new world. So this way you get to see what all the different options are. I'm going to keep everything as very simple as possible. You can go hard, insane. I'm just going to do this very easy. Just trying to get in here. So, this is my take on it. I've got about 8 hours in on the game. Enemy garrison, I'm going to turn that off. I did it before. I'm not really trying to get into other areas and that. I'm just trying to help people get an idea. Some of the things that you're looking into. Enemy raid. We had that on low if at none. Survival. Of course, I'm going to keep it easy. Now, you can have friendly fire on, of course. Share research, which is really great when you're doing this with a group. Share the map, flags, spawn point. Now we have our respawn time, and then we have loot. So you can modify your loot. So if you want a real challenging world, every 30 days it'll respawn that loot. Otherwise, what I've been doing on my own, which I've spent more time on my own, is I've got it every day. And you can go in and you can remodify all this. So we're going to do, let me call this our portal world. And we're going to go from here. I got the loot respawn for every day, so you can kind of see how things grow a little bit faster. And we'll go from here. Alright, so we got everything done. We got photo world. We're going to start our game. And then it's going to put us in. I have my, I'm doing this on a gaming laptop. I don't know how well you hear the speaker or the fans kicking in. I taxing it. I don't have a problem with that. It always spawns you in the air a little bit, and then you end up diving in. Now, we have some bluefin marlins here, which we're going to be trying to see if we can't hunt them here in a little bit. We're going to try and make some spears. This is the island it seems like everybody starts off at. So as you walk around in that, this is where we start. This is what you're looking at. You have one side. This is the side I normally build on. My best friend, when he started, he was on this side here. Either way, it does not matter. When he was explaining this to me, and of course, like a lot of people, he was looking up and he was seeing some reviews, and somebody had built up on the rock here or whatever else, and they got kind of stuck underneath. So his recommendation was to build off a little bit into the water. I'm not going to say that's a bad idea. I've been doing it since then, mainly because of that very same reason. We start off with a little axe, which is very nice to get us going. Continuing on with our thought here, starting off in the water, in my mind, that gives us the opportunity to keep the land available so we can grow trees and all that on the land. I know I've got this kind of as easy as I can possibly go. I'm just harvesting wood because I'm going to need spears. I'm going to need to start being able to build. And on my own map outside of this, I'll look in our inventory. I am filling up here. Oops. So we don't have, we have a little bit of backpack space. We have up to 8 items here that we can have. So this is a 1 through 8. I'm using the mouse and keyboard on here. Normally I prefer to use a controller. Pick up some strawberries. But the thing I was finding with using the controller is half the buttons were not working on the controller. I don't know if it's just how my settings are or whatever. This is an early release, so I don't have too much of an issue with that with the early release game. 7 days to die. I mean, they've been out for quite a while. I do very well with a controller on that. My best friend and we're getting older, so his kids, they all use mouse and keyboard, so I'm the odd man out. More strawberries, wonderful. Strawberries will give you food and water resource. So picking up strawberries and growing strawberries later, because you'll be able to get some seeds harvested while you're eating the strawberries. So trying to get all that going is really nice. We're going to get a wooden spear, and I'm going to drag that down. Alright, I have plenty of wood here. So I'm going to let this go at the moment. I have not done any fishing. And I do have some fishing bait, so it looks like they give us some angleworms here of some sort. Maybe even some night crawlers. On our starting map here, I mean, we get some mushrooms, and we get a couple boxes here. So we can scavenge this, and okay, so this will take an E, so it gets us some extra materials here. And I'm going to open up my inventory. So I get this rubber duck, which is just a decoration thing. Quite often, whether it's right or wrong, it's something I've been doing. I'll take like the rubber duck, because they do actually have a trader in here. I could swim over to the trader, which wouldn't be a bad thing. What I'm going to do before I jump down, because I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory, and we have another spot here. I think I'm going to put up at least one platform, and I'm going to put in a storage box. That way I'm not, over encumbered here. Because once you run out of room in your inventory, it'll just start dropping things. So, me doing this the way I normally do things, or I have been doing things, now we have wood. You can do things out of metal, you can do things out of wood. I will say, if you're doing things out of wood, for a flooring, it does sound a little bit better. You can get like carpeting and stuff like that. You can build all the way out here too. So if you want to build something all the way out in the water, those legs will go all the way down as far as it needs to go. I'm just going to start right here and get a second one. Alright. And then what I want to do is I want to build Okay, and then we'll go over to our bed, and then we have a wooden chest, so I can build a wooden chest. I'll put that there. Mouse wheel button, you click that, and that exits out of there. Alright, so now I can drop some of this stuff in here. I'm going to keep my strawberries on hand. I'm going to put my angleworms, my extra wood in that in here for now. If you die, everything you had in your backpack goes with you. If it's in your equipment bar, you get to keep it. So I want you to keep that in mind, especially when you first start out. Get my spear. Alright, so this is metal. So I can harvest that with the F button. So I'll harvest that so you can kind of see this. And you see the metal, the scrap metal going there. It works out pretty good. We're going to kill these marlins here, and we need 3 of them. And it's a little tricky in a way because you're just trying to stab them here, and they do swim away pretty fast. And I'm never going to say I'm the best here. I know on my map I've killed quite a few of them, not a ton, but quite a few. The nice thing is these don't attack you back. So, and I've seen where, and I know my best friend has killed a shark. Oh shoot! Great. I'm not watching my oxygen. Okay, so I gotta watch that oxygen a little bit better. Otherwise, I'm not gonna make it. Come here. My aim is not doing very well. Alright, let's get up and get some oxygen here. Alright. Unlike some of the other games I've played, kind of like Ark and stuff like them, when you first get up there, it doesn't replenish all your oxygen at one time. It does take a little bit. So you do have to keep that in mind. Come here, you little bugger. Did I get him? No. I hit him, but I didn't do enough damage. And I missed. And I'm running out of oxygen again. One of the things that I really want to share with you is all the things I can't use right away. I've been trying to sell off at the trader. And one of the things I've been really trying to trade for is some tablets that helps you breathe better in the water, or retain your oxygen better in the water. So I've gotten a number of those. I figure early on, and in that it's a lot better to get those. Otherwise, I've been trading for blueprints. Let's see, what do we need here? I need it. What I'm trying to get to is I'm trying to get the flippers. We have some flippers that we can have. Diving fins. I need some rope. And in order to get some rope, I need to have some cloth here. Alright. Let me have my strawberries. Let's see. Okay. So we got our herbal medicine, so we're going to try that. That'll actually help increase our health here. I'm down a little bit, so I'm going to eat some of these strawberries. Holy shit, I get 11 of them, so I'm doing pretty good. Alright. And that helps my stamina. Alright, so what you see here is I'm starting to get strawberry seeds as well. I don't have any way to cook those yet. Whatever I don't need, I want to just put in here at least to start. The nice thing is, if you die, it will let you know where your body was, so you can try and recover it. If you're the more adventurous type person while you're playing this, and you're going to other islands, and you have to worry about some of the other factions, which I'll try and show you here in a second. I'm just trying to get some materials here. Alright. Some of these old furnitures, you can get cloth out of them while you're doing this, and some of them you won't. So, alright, out the window and then up for air. I spend a lot of time just kind of diving and going around. Now I admit that, you know, I'm doing this on a very easy level. So I can potentially keep going in the same areas. One of the things I did notice is if I keep going in the same areas over and over and over again, the game itself will start putting a little less stuff out, kind of forcing you to go out a little bit farther. Now, maybe that's just my observation. Maybe it's right. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know. And then we have some of this, and we're going to want to get some of that red algae. We need that for making our medicine, and you need 3 of those for one bowl of medicine. So, all right. So I hit the first floor. Now I want to hit the second floor here, or hit the second floor. Want to hit the first, either way. Alright, that gave us some more stuff here. Some more cloth, I got a little bit. And then these are wonderful. These are usually chock full of different things that we can use. And I need to get some air. I need to go back down there because there was more stuff down there. So depending on how you want to play, also determines on what kind of resources you want. I mean, if you, like I said, I'm doing this on the easiest setting. I'm trying to do a shorter video. Trying to give some hints and help for anybody that's looking for some ideas. Alright, and we're going to swim back. Now, if you notice, I'm not being attacked by sharks. My best friend killed 1 shark. I think that was the only shark that he had seen. I could be wrong. And starting here, so as we look around, you can see out in the distance, these are other islands out here. And they have different factions. So if I get a boat going, and there's 2 different types of boats, and we'll kind of cover some of this. Let's take a look and see what we've got. Alright. I've got 8 cloth. Let's get some rope going. I can get 2 ropes. Leather. Our diving fins. I don't have the stuff for the fins at the moment here. Let's trade off a couple things. Alright, so now I got some cargo pants. We can get her a little bit more modest here. Canned food can go in there. My soda, that helps out. Alright. I don't need any of the worms at the moment. Of course, I want to save these. And here's energy drinks. So as you see, that gives you a plus 50 for your thirst and plus 50 for energy. So my energy bar is down right now. So if I was to drink that, that would actually boost all that up. We have a bandage here to help stop our bleeding. All that fun stuff. Okay. So getting into our build menu, this is just a tab. Oddly enough, I have not filled one of these sacks here to add for my inventory. I don't know why, I just keep passing over it. I just don't seem to build it. I should. I really should. There's no excuse as to why I don't. Alright, I'm going to get a pickaxe going. And let's get... I need 1 more rope. Alright, we want to get a crude axe going as well. So, Once I get a crude axe, then I can replace my stone hatchet. I will say I'm an oddball. My best friend, I think he teases me. We don't really make fun of each other. We being goofballs and that at times, we'll goof around and all that stuff. But I have a tendency of keeping like the stone axe way longer than I ever should. And I'm sure it boggles his mind as to why I do it. I kind of do it only because it's something very easy to use, easy to keep or whatever. But that's not really the case here. The stone axe doesn't seem to wear out. Alright, so we got a car, and I gotta get here. Cars are nice. Trucks and tractors are a little bit better. Because when you get a car, you might just get the scrap metal. Sometimes you get some glass. We got some components in the cloth. I've noticed more with tractors and semi-trucks, semi-tractors. I've gotten more glass, more scrap metal, and then sometimes I'll get leather and that out of them as well. So we got another car here. There's two of them down here. Now the tablets that I was talking about, one of the things I'm not going to say I'm 100% sure, it feels like the more I'm taking them, the more oxygen I can hold. So I've been kind of bartering for those, and get out of here, get some more air. Now I got some. Oops. I'm used to doing everything with a controller plugged in. Sometimes I cannot follow up here. All right. So let's see what we can do here. I got enough cloth. I don't think I have enough wood in that. Although we can get. There we got 2 ropes. Oh. I'm kind of going in the wrong direction here. I'm gonna fill my inventory. We're gonna get a small base going, and some of the things to show you here while we're doing this. There we go. All right. Let's see. First of all, I've been working on this. Let's get the crude axe going. So we got the crude axe here. I can get a bow, and it does keep track of your arrows and everything else. So right now I'm not going to worry about the bow and arrows. I can get that next time. Just trying to watch how much time I've got here. I don't get a lot of time in the program that I'm using. I can do this in like 30-minute segments. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get a couple more foundations out. Alright, so that's a start here. And then we're going to build, you're going to need metal columns. Now, the reason why you need the columns is when you want to put a roof up, you need those columns to help support that roof. If you put them along the edge, like this, that should hold everything up pretty well. Get into our build. So I can put a metal floor. So you see here, now I get a metal floor for the roof. And it can go out too. So if you notice here, I don't know how well you can see it. it's shining green, so I can have it overhang. So whatever floor I have up above can be out farther. And then I'm out of material. So what I will do is I'm going to start doing the walls with windows. And I'm out of material there. Alright, the next thing we definitely want to make sure that we have is we're going to make sure that we get a bed. I don't have enough wood at the moment, and I don't have enough cloth. So, I don't have any spare wood or cloth in here, which is fine. Now, sometimes when it's grabbing stuff out of your inventory, it won't completely deplete one group or bundle at a time. Sometimes it'll get a little finicky and it'll grab out of one and then a different one somewhere else. So I had one stack with one and another one with 4, so I kind of put that together. I'm going to need the cloth, I'll need wood. Now it's getting late. I do have a torch, so we'll get our torch going. Your torch does last for quite a while, but if you notice, there is a little bar there, so that torch will wear out after a while. At night here, depending on how you have your game set up, if you need that extra light or whatever, sometimes you can just find enough wood on the ground. And I'm going to try and see how much wood we need here for that bed. We need 10 wood. I've got 3, so we need 7 more. But I don't have enough cloth at the moment either. So we'll see what we can find and what we can do here. And then I think what I'm going to do is, because I don't know how much time I've got left, like I said, I can only record 30 minutes at a time with the program I'm using. I'm using one of the basic Microsoft programs, so I'm gonna pause right here. We're gonna be right back, and then we'll continue on. Actually, no, I guess I'm wrong. I'm using a different program, so that does change things. I see it's still running. So my mind is racing because I'm used to having a different program here. It does outline all your stuff. You can kind of see it, but the way I've got things set up, I don't see the greatest at night. There we go. Alright. Now I have 18 wood. I only have 1 rope. And I need 1 more cloth. Good news is morning will be coming here shortly. Looks like we are like 2,300 hours, just going on 0-100 hours. Yep, 0-100 hours. Okay, or 2,400 hours. Either way, however you want to call it. Swimming at night like this is not very easy, so I guess what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of lay low a little bit here. My food and water are running down a little bit. Let's see. Just get my food and water. And if you notice along the edges, my character's getting cold. So there's like a little bit of frost coming up here. So if you can get into a building, and the more you're in the water, the more your character will start getting cold. If you can get into a building, even with the windows in it does start... Oh, trying to, let's see about crouching here. Once I get everything up here, I do start getting warmer. So what I might do is try and see if I can't get one doorway in here. Get a couple more of these. Get a couple more walls in here. Kind of out of inventory. We're going to see about trying to chop down some more trees or whatever to get some more supplies. Alright, I think that's all we got there. Get our torch going so we can make sure that we get all the wood picked up here that we were getting. Alright, so because we're in the next day, this is already repopulated. And that breaks for the day. This didn't respawn, which is fine. Just with that one respawning though, I will say, I normally have quite a bit of like the soda and all that stuff, so I don't know if that's going to break or not. Alright. Let's see how much wood we have. Alright, so we got 2 stacks plus another almost full stack here. As you notice, the stacks only go up to about 20 for wood. For metal, it's 15. So I've been having more fun kind of building out. If you look out there, you see a big water tower out there. So I built a basic base here, and that's essentially my main base, and I have 2 different boats here, but out there at that spot I actually have a base going right around that water tower. So so now we got a basic base set up here. I just need to get a bed. We're not freezing anymore. The sun is starting to come up. We're like 5:30 in the morning here from the looks of it. Okay. So we're hoping for cloth. So now I gotta look for cloth. Let's see what respawned. We got some furniture here, so hopefully that's got something in here. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That one did not. Alright. Oh, we got a medicine cabinet or something here. So grab all that stuff. Okay, so we did pick up something here. Now this is the lung function booster. Oh, it only increases diving time temporarily. So I guess maybe that wasn't as good of a thing. I thought it was like a permanent hack there or whatever to increase your dive time, but apparently it's not. So that's really kind of on me, but it is kind of nice having a little extra dive time, and I thought it was a little bit more of a permanent, but well, like I said, that's kind of on me. So my inventory. I need more cloth yet, so whatever I do, I gotta try and get some more cloth. Now those cars do not respawn. So like I said, some things will respawn, some things do not. So as you're swimming around and you're figuring all that out. Now I do swim faster because I have the fins. So that is one of those things that you really do, if you can, want to try and get right away. It does help quite a bit. Alright, go to the apartments here. We got one cloth, so at least now I know I'll be able to have a bed for the night. You can, like Minecraft, you can actually sleep in the bed, so you can pass some of the night away. So that's our island. So we are a little ways away. Looking at our inventory. Ooh, I got a shirt. We're a little bit more modest here. Sometimes with these, this might be a save, so then we get some extra inventory and some blueprints. So it's always nice getting those blueprints to be able to increase the items that we can build. So here's our home base. Alright, let's see about getting a bed built if I can. Simple bed, awesome. So spinning things around is actually done with the mouse wheel. So I just got to figure out exactly where I want to put my bed. I think I'm going to put it in this corner. There. And then we're going to get some lanterns or some lighting here. All the way down to the bottom, the light bulb, that's our lantern. So we have fire bowls, we have standing torches, hanging lanterns. I'll tell you what, let's get one hanging lantern so we can kind of see what that one looks like. I'll put that over our bed. In the corner here. Alright, and then we're going to do a fire bowl. We're going to put that in this corner maybe. And then we're going to get a couple torches up here. Now the nice thing is, if you're used to Ark, you'll remember you have to kind of keep filling these all the time. 7 Days to Die, Minecraft, and you build a torch, you put the torch up, you don't have to refill it. This is the same way. You don't have to keep refilling these torches, so that is kind of a nice thing there. And then we also have a bonfire. So I'm going to put the bonfire right out. I'll put that outside, or should I put it inside here? I think I'll put it right outside. Actually, I could probably put it up on top. Nope, doesn't seem to. I don't have stairs going up or anything, so see if I can get some stairs. There's that. Alright. Then we're going to get some stairs put up. Now, stairs come in two different fashions. We have like the longer stairs and the shorter stairs. We're going to do the longer stairs here. The longer stairs, I noticed, actually centers themselves in. So they will center that. The shorter stairs, actually I forgot to put a roof over here. Let me get some flooring. I'll do that in the middle. Alright. The shorter stairs here, they don't necessarily line up. So you can put them off on the side or something or whatever. And then one of the things that threw me off was I put up some shorter stairs and I put some pieces in there like, great, now how do I get rid of this? So I was kind of dumbfounded by that. Reinforced structures. So now we got reinforced structures. You actually have to build a mallet. So we go over here, repair hammer. So I need some more cloth, or I need rope, which I got enough cloth for. So let's get a rope. And we're going to do our repair hammer. And I'm going to put that down here. So if I take that repair hammer and I go up to here, I can demolish that. Now you're not, from what I noticed, it doesn't seem like you actually get resources out of it. So you're not going to recover any resources, but you do get that knocked out of there. So want you to keep that in mind. So if you think you're going to be able to build something and then tear it down and all that, I want you guys to listen to this. So this is me walking on the metal. You know, very obvious metal compared to, you know, walking onto wood is a little quieter, so it's kind of nice. And we're going to do our bonfire up here, just because I haven't built a bonfire yet. I figure if I have a bonfire up here, maybe, oh, you got to add wood to the bonfire. So if you want that going, you got to add wood to it. But if you want some light up here as a beacon to try and help you, that's always nice. Building. So we have boats. I don't have enough of each, or for each item here. Let's see what I have in my lockbox here. Alright, so I do have some components here. Let me get this stuff over here. Now, with the magazine, it's got a little dollar sign, so that's something very good to try and trade off. Let's see here. Now we're going to need building. I need at least one more component, and I need some more scrap metal for a paddle boat. That's your easier one. And then your sailboat, I need more wood, I need rope, so I'm going to need at least, that's going to be what, 14 cloth for sure to get the sailboat going. So we'll see what we can find off here. There's a car. That should get us scrap metal. There's some more scrap metal. I will say, because I built both boats, and I really enjoy having the sailboat here. It is a little trickier to run, but I think you get a little bit better. It's a bigger boat. You can get what, 4 people in the sailboat, or 3 extra people, compared to 1 extra person in the paddle boat. So you can have 4 people total in your sailboat, and only 2 people in a paddle boat. Another car over here. So I have a tendency to build more stuff with metal than I do wood, mainly because I can dive down, I can keep getting metal, and we still need to get, really before we get our boat and all that, we should get our, okay, so we can get our water purifier. And we'll just build right there. And then let's get a simple stove. And then, nope, you can't do a planter. Planters are nice because you can actually, our strawberries, when we get the seeds, we can actually put the strawberry seeds in there. So we can keep growing strawberries. So we'll have to keep going there. Oh, I gotta get a bucket. So you need a simple bucket. And again, you're gonna have to put that into your inventory. Oops. So once we get the water purifier going, which is something you're really going to need, especially when you're playing on any harder level. Like I said, I'm playing on a very easy level. If you notice, I've got 5 canned food, 5 sodas, no big deal. But even on my own map, and I'm playing very similar as this on my own map, mainly because, you know, with the name of my channel and the fact that I build Legos, I'm working on role-playing games and everything else. I don't always have a lot of time, so I'll play a little bit on an easier level to try and get stories and stuff like that. The people that have the time to sink in for harder levels and they really earn those awards, I really commend them for being able to do that. But you know, I don't always get that time. And then I got a wife and family here, so I got to make sure I get time for them. Otherwise, I'm going to have a grumbly wife, and nobody wants to have that. She gives me some leeway and all that stuff, especially with the time I spend on Legos. But she's got limits too. All right, so we got a decoration here. We can put that up. Alright, so now we got a neon guitar up there. And you get these odd decorations. Let's see. Trying to see where we are. We were working on a boat, so I got the other stuff up here. So we have marker flags. So if I want to, I can mark. We're gonna put a marker flag up here. There. So now wherever you are, when we start swimming away, we can see that marker flag. It will pop up. This out here with that big billboard sign there, if I can speak, that is our trader. So I could swim over here. We can boat over there. And again, if we look behind us, we have our marker flag, so we can see where our island is. So for nothing else, we have a permanent reminder where our island is. That is a very nice benefit there. And that looks like a shark. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to see how good or bad we do against a shark. Oh, he took a big chunk out of me. And I lost him. Where did I lose him? There he is. There he goes. And I'm almost dead. Oh, this ain't good. Nope, I just died. Alright, so me not being the most coordinated person, I didn't do very good. So I'm going to spawn my single bed. Now, one of the things that I did have to do, and maybe I should do it again here, I went into settings and, let's see, mouse sensitivity. So it was at 1, and I had to move it up to 3. I'm going to move it up to about 6 and see how that does. 6.1, that should hopefully... Alright, we'll save the game and see how good or bad that is. Oh, alright. So like I said, all the stuff that I had on me in my backpack is now gone. And that's what's sitting out here. So this is awesome that you guys get to see this. And I still have a shark I gotta deal with. So with any luck, I can kill the shark. And I can worry about eating some shark stew or something. And I'm gonna have... So there's my inventory. And I killed the shark, alright. So I was very close to being able to kill that shark, and I'm almost F, E, so I get all my stuff. We have some algae here. So the mansion is a bigger facility to try and go to. So that shark is hanging off that mansion, or just outside of that mansion. And the mansion is not that far off from our trader. So by eating and drinking, eating more so than drinking, that does up my health. Alright, so because of the Halloween theme, we have
interested in some goods.
Halloween vendor here. And as you can see, it's all different, you know, pumpkin heads and stuff like that. I have not really gotten any of this stuff, so I don't know what it's all like. So I really can't say good, bad, or indifferent. And if, you know, the fact that they're doing this adds a little extra fun and all that to what we have. So we have some batteries, we have some blueprints. Some of these blueprints and that I think we can get later on when we start getting a bench. We have the electronic parts which you're going to need for upgrading some of the blueprints and that later on. In order to really trade stuff off, let's try... I'll just click on a couple strawberries. And let's just see for one of these. So she's saying she needs more than just that, so I can't. And it's still not ready to give me a chance here. Now I can. So she'll let you know when it's alright to deal, when it's not. I'll take the deal on this just for the sake of showing you guys. Like I said, I've been getting more of those lately because I thought I was getting a little bit more out of it. Medicine, we're going to 2 of these crafted up. We'll use both of them right away. That way we can heal up here. So, all right. So this is the basics on this. I don't know exactly how long we're going here. I'd like to get a workbench going so I can really show you guys. Once you get a workbench going, it really starts making things a lot easier. I have found on my other map, and I haven't tried it yet, so maybe what I should do is I should just switch this over to the other one. I have some broken guns that it looks like you're supposed to be able to fix them in the workbench. So, help save time, I think what I should maybe do is I should switch over. So now you guys can kind of see how that is. So I'm going to stay just outside here or just up on top, and then I'm going to log out here, and I'm going to log us in on my other one. So give me a second here. Alright. We'll take Missy. And we'll start there. So, just trying to do this so you guys can kind of see a little bit of the difference here. Now I've already on this, and this is the base. This is the workbench you get. So once you get a research table, once you get things going, so you can do like a stove, an advanced purifier. I have not gotten any of the iron ingots that we're going to need later yet. We have a furnace that I need to get built so that way I can start doing the iron ingots I'm taking it. Knowing how 7 Days to Die was, and this would be very similar to that, I'm sure. And I might even need the anvil. So the anvil might go onto the furnace, I don't know. Probably the furnace first, and then I can get some iron ingots and then go from there, I don't know. But, let's see. I have the stuff in here. You can rename, you guys had already seen a little bit of, before, you can rename all your stuff. I've got some extra dive pins, so if my best friend jumps on here, you know, he's got some pins right away, some extra stuff. I traded for those guns, and we have the 2 different boats. So here's the one, here's our paddle boat, and here's our gun parts. Okay. We're going to see if we can't fix those, and then there's our sailboat. So, if you look inside here, it does rock a lot. So we have our driver's spot, we have a passenger, we have one, 2, 3, and 4 people. So we have spots for 4 people. The sailboat does get pushed around a little bit more than the paddle boat does. I will say that. I don't know if this is where we do this. And I'm thinking maybe not. This is level 2. This is level 1. I'm thinking there's got to be another bench though. I must have a different bench I can make. So let's try and see what we have. Gun workbench. Or research table, repair station. Let's try the repair station. Let's see what we got. I think I have enough components here. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see if we can't do. A repair station. Well, we put it right there. So let's see what we can repair. Okay, so if this is just like anything else, I'm gonna guess that, like here, for cooking, this is my food container. I don't have anything I can cook. Alright. Let's find a crab or something like that so I can show you. Alright, here's one. You think? Yep. Alright. Perfect. That way you guys get to see how this goes. Alright, so see how this opens, or this pops up here? So if you have multiple items that you can repair or you can cook or whatever else, it will show it up here in the inventory. So to add food, it's the only thing I have. So there's the crab. It's sitting there cooking. My water, I usually keep this pretty full, but I had made some bottles. So as I took the bottles out, I usually try to keep this full so it's just ready to go. So let me get some water in here. From my understanding, there is a pump that you'll be able to build later, so you can just kind of auto fill it. So I thought it was kind of nice being able to have some bottles, so I can bottle some of those up. So now I have water I can take out with me. And looking at my food and water requirements, it looks like I really need water and food right now as it is. So oops. Alright. So fire's gone out, food is ready to go. I can just eat it straight off of there, which is what I did. And then get some charcoal. I'm gonna cheat because I got them available, and I got what, 13 food yet after eating, another 11 sodas, so I'm pretty good there. Now I've been on this island for a few days. We are at day 17, so I'm 17 days in on this map, and this is done up the same as the other. So you know, I've knocked down all the trees before. I've got 2 trees regrown. I can come in here. See, there's another drink for me. Some strawberry seeds. And then this one spawns some days, it doesn't on others. So depending on what the day is. And usually I get this little rubber duck. I don't know what it is about the rubber duck, but I almost always get that rubber duck. Let's see, I think that's a little bit more important to me than the torches right now. Actually, here. I just gave myself a new torch. And I can pick up some wood. So I'm over here, I can grab some sticks. And like I said before, quite often I find myself just trying to do more building with metal, even with the chances of being raided turned off. Now, I'm going to take a wild guess that if my encampment is being raided, I'd probably want more metal anyways. But I end up saving more of my wood for the fires and the like. So that's just, you know, my silly train of thought here. You know, everybody's got their own way of building and doing things, which is wonderful. Everyone's got their own ideas. I think there are even ways to build underwater. I want to say I think I've seen people build underwater, or a video of people building underwater um, in like a trailer for this. So with that being an option, later on, some of these sunken cities or whatever, that really becomes an interesting thing. And when we were at the trader, I'm going to kind of wrap this up for today. When we were over at the trader, they do have like an underwater uh, submersible little motor or whatever, kind of like one of those little diving thruster motors. Um, so that could be very helpful. But yeah, you just kind of do the best you can with what you got there, right? So, all right. With that being it, I'm going to end this for today. Thank you so very much for watching. Hopefully, this kind of helped anyone that's trying to learn, trying to start off, get some different ideas. That's why I'm doing this. It's a fun game. Like I said, I've got about 8 hours in on this, maybe almost 9 hours now. And these are fun games for me. These have replaced of course Minecraft and all that other stuff for me because it's a little bit better graphics. I can do things, I can build, I can have fun. At some point, I'll probably start it or maybe even because you can modify it at any time. So if you say you're built good enough and you want it to just go hardcore, so you can just see how bad it gets, you can do that. And then if you lose almost everything, you can put it down to where it's nice and easy, and then you can try it all over again. So I don't know how often you get rated if you turn that on. So that's all stuff that I haven't tried yet. Maybe I might try and do some of that here on the next video, but this is where I am so far. This is my thoughts after playing this a little bit. So again, hopefully it's something you find interesting and helpful in that. We go from there. Thanks again for joining me. Hope this helps. Hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, keep bricking.